Hello everyone, program number 21. Write a swing program to set the background and the foreground color of a JLabel and a Jtextfield. So it is a simple program to demonstrate the background and the foreground color of the JLabel and a Jtextfield. So for this operation, we need to import these two packages. So we have color class in the package java.awt. Next, to make use of all the swing components, we have to import javax.swing package. Next, to demonstrate, first we'll have to create a JFrame object. So how to create? So look at this. So JFrame is the class. We are creating a frame using a JFrame class. Look at this. Now, whatever statement you give here will be displayed on the frame. That is the title. Once we run the program, you'll understand. Now, what is the next job? So these four statements are the default settings for any frame. So the first step is to create a frame using JFrame. The next step is to set the size for your frame. What is the next step? So look at this. Public void set size. What is the job of this method? So here it will take two parameters. One is width, one more is height. So basically you are setting the width and height of your window size. That is your frame. All right. So here it is 300 by 300. Moving on to next. Here we have to set the layout. That is how your frame looks. All right. So here by default you have the card layout, but as of now we are setting it to null because according to the problem statement there is no specification for the layout. So similarly you have many layouts. You have grid layout, you have card layout, you have flow layout. So according to the problem statement and the requirement, you're going to set the layout. So here there is no such requirement. That is the reason we have set it to null. Next, there is something called as set visible method. Now, this method will help you to hide or display your frame or the window. Now, this will take a parameter of type boolean. Look at this. So if you set it to true, only then the frame will be visible on the console. Else if you set it to false, then it will not be visible. So these are the basic and common settings for your frame. All right, next move ahead. Now we also have a class called as color provided by this package java.awt. So this package is providing us with a class called as color. Now, with the help of this class color, we can have so many options for color. Look at this, right? So we can have light gray, magenta, green, dark gray, any color, right? So how to set? First, we are have to create the color objects. So I have created two color objects here. One is yellow, one is magenta. Now next, with the help of these color objects, I can set them to my label and the text field. How to do that? Observe these statements. First, you have to create a JLabel object. So JLabel L1 is equal to new JLabel name. So I'm displaying this string on the label. Okay. Now look at the next statement. You have something called as set bounds. You have something called as set bounds. Now what are these four values here? Those are nothing but the first value is your x coordinate, second is your y coordinate, third and fourth are the width and height. So set bounds takes four parameters: x, y coordinate, width and height. So the set bounds will set the location from the left top corner, that's your x and y coordinates, and you can also specify the width and height of your label. So any component you can set the bounds using the set bounds method. Next, the job is to add this label to the frame. How to do that? Frame is the object name of JFrame dot add L1. So here we are trying to add the label L1 to the frame with the help of add method. As simple as that. Now going to the problem statement, setting the foreground color for the label. How to do that? We have a method called as set foreground for the components, for the swing components. So L1 is my label object dot set foreground. BL is the color which I want to set for my label. Okay, so here I'm setting my foreground color of my label to magenta. It is as simple as that. Just use dot set foreground method. Next, here we are creating a text field using the Jtextfield. Jtextfield T1 is equal to new Jtextfield. Again, we have to set the bounds for your text field. Similarly, we have to add the text field to the frame by using the add method. So according to problem statement, we have to set the background color. So this is how we set the background for the text field. T1 dot set background, pass the color object. So here I want to set it to yellow. So I'm passing this object which has the yellow color, right? So it's very simple. Just use the set foreground and set background methods with the swing components. At the end, in the main method, just create the color demo object. That's it. You're ready to run your swing program. Let us run this and see how the output looks. So usually swing programs take a little bit of time. So look at this. We have set our label to the color magenta here. Look at this. We have also set the background color of our text field to yellow, right? So it's very simple. Just use these set foreground and set background methods after creating the swing components to change the colors. Also, you have to make use of the color class